Okay, I'm back. Graphing quadratics, vertex form. Part 1 video was this parabola. So part 2 is this vertex form parabola. My hand gets sore. Okay, my a value here is negative. Here, my a value is positive. So this parabola was concave up. This one's going to be concave down. Okay, and just get us to work with it. And then I'll also use a calculator on this one. So if you want to just input your values to get your output values, we can do that as well. So I'll do it by hand in my calculator. Okay. All right. So here we go. AHK, right? You don't see the K, that'll be tomorrow. So we're still working with 0 for the K value. Okay. All right. My A value is negative 0.5. Remember, that's the same as 1/2, negative 1/2. If you had seen the fraction, same thing. All right. The value is negative. It is concave down, right? So this is what we're going to see. We're going to see it concave down, which means, let me make sure I have the right side of the marker. Our vertex is going to be the utmost point, right? Okay, so if you have a negative A value, it is concave down, which means you have a maximum point, and thus you have a maximum value, right? So down goes with max, max, up goes with min, min, okay? We'll get to that, we'll get to that, we'll get to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to our, did I solve those over there? Yeah, I did. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. I couldn't remember if I solved them on the other problem. All right, so let's get to our vertex. So again, remember, you opposite H follow K. What you see visually, this is just visually, opposite H follow K. So if I'm looking at this, I see X plus 6. So my H value is going to be negative 6. My K value is going to be 0. So I'm going to have negative 6, 0. That is my vertex. Opposite H follow K. So opposite H, so I see positive 6. It is really negative 6 because of the zero product property. My hand is shaking. I did a workout, and you know, when you work out, I'm trying to get my arm to relax, but the phone feels like 50 pounds. Like, yeah, it keeps shaking. I don't know. Okay, wish me luck. I'm going to try and stabilize it. Okay, zero product property, right? So if you have X plus 6 is equal to 0, it keeps moving. All right, your one-step equation would be to take the negative 6 over, because you would subtract. And so that is why you go opposite H follow K, because of the zero product property. Okay, so just buy into that. Okay, so opposite H follow K, negative 6, 0. That is my vertex. And now we're going to go ahead and work the number line and go up 1, down 1, up 2, down 2. Okay, so what do I mean by that, right? 1 unit away, so up 1, down 1, up 2, down 2, right? However you want. And it doesn't matter if you have negative 7, negative 8 here, or negative 5, negative 4 here. It doesn't matter. It's whatever your preference is. Right? Okay, so let's go ahead and substitute. So let me just bring it up so I can see what I'm actually doing. Y is equal to negative 0.5 x plus 6 squared. Okay, so I'm going to let x equal negative 5, and I'm going to let x equal negative 4. Okay, so now I can do the math. So now if I substitute negative 0.5, negative 5 plus 6 squared, right? Okay, just really quick though, I'm going to solve it by hand as well. But remember, your calculator will solve everything for you. So what you see is what you type. So negative 0.5 parenthesis, negative 5 plus 6 parenthesis, close a parenthesis, square it, equal, I'm going to get negative 1/2 here. Okay, so I'll just put it off to the side here. This says that I'm going to get negative 1/2 or negative 0.5, right? So let's do the other one. Oh, well, let me write it out. 1 second. So, Mason. Okay, so I would type, my kids already finished all their morning meetings, so now they're like super hyped up, and it's like, no, now mommy's working. Okay, negative 4 plus 6 quantities. Where's my square? Oh, okay. So I would get -2. Okay, so let's just double check that, -2. All right, but now let's solve it by hand, right? Okay, remember, you're gonna take parentheses first, right? Oops, oops, oops. So I get y is equal to -0.51 squared. Now I'm gonna take exponent, right? And I know I'm writing a lot more than what, well, I don't know. Some of you kids have really been writing. I mean, your work has been just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I love to see it. But if you're using a calculator and you're getting the same answers as me, then fabulous. Okay, notice I got the exact same thing. Yay! I can solve by hand and I can solve by the calculator, which you should be able to do. In Integrated Math 3, you can still use this calculator, but they're going to put you on your phones for Desmos, and then you're also going to be on the graphing calculator. So it is very, very crucial you understand how to push these little buttons and what to do. Okay, let's hurry up. Let's do this one. All right, parentheses, right? -4 plus 6. -0.52 squared. Next, exponents. Y is equal to -0.54. And now we're going to multiply. My wrist is like, it's wobbly. I'm so trying to keep it stabilized. I'm so sorry you're watching this video with it being this way. Okay, y is equal to -2. And so we got the exact same answers. Yay! Okay, so remember, your calculator, you can put it in. It is not cheating. Remember, if you're, you know, next year, they're going to go over all this with you again. But that's it. I mean, the XY table, you got to know how to fulfill and complete input outputs. Okay, so what did I get? I don't know what I got. -4 is -2. So -8 is -2, right? Because these are equidistant. So -4, -2, -8, -2. And then for input -5, right? Input -5, I got output -0.5. And because of equidistance, these two are the same, right? Symmetry. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and plot those points. All right, let's see, where am I going? I am going to -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, -6, 0, that's my vertex. Okay, so this would be a half. -0.5 would be right here. So I'm going to put at the halfway mark and the halfway mark. So that's a nice bowl-like parabola. It's wide, it's opening up. And then -4, -2. And then this is -7, so this is -8, -2. All right. Yeah, apparently don't do an arms workout and then try and shoot videos. It doesn't work. Okay, so now about your axes of symmetry, because we have to answer all these other questions. Your axis of symmetry is a dashed line, so AOS, x is equal to this number, -6. It is the same XH value, right? So when you look up here, my axis of symmetry is x equal -6, okay? So this h is -6, so I know my vertex is -6, 0. Whoops, oh, it's caught on my sweater, right? So here's my vertex, -6, 0. So my vertex is -6, 0. Whoops, see, I told you my wrist. -6, 0. My k value is 0. Okay, your maximum point is the vertex point. That's your maximum point. So that's the same as a vertex, -6, 0, right? So you're going to have two answers that are the same. Notice the same, the same, the same, the same. Okay, now your minimum value is the y value to your vertex, or right here to your vertex, or the y value of your minimum point. So it is just 0. Okay, describe your horizontal shift. Again, when you see X quantity, X plus a number, it's the opposite of that. And so we were doing left 6 units, right? So we're shifting in that direction. Left shift new units. So here is our origin, right? 0. So you saw X plus 6. So we would then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to the left. I am so sorry about this. My wrist shaking. This phone just feels like 50 pounds to my hand right now. It is. It's like it's shaking. Okay, I'll get the assignment up. Fair enough. All right. Thank you for being so polite. I apologize.